Think of this field here. You get down to the bottom with 9 teams. If you're going down to 9 teams and you got 4 of them at the 5-3 mark, that'll have to unjumble itself, right?
Yeah, and you know what? When I look at the rest of the way, I mean, I think the Browns still have an excellent chance of making the playoffs. I really do. Of those teams that are bunched up there, I think they're the best of the bunch, and they have such an easy schedule. And as long as they don't stumble through any of these games that they're supposed to win, I mean, my goodness, they're playing the Jaguars, the Jets, the Giants, and then 2 teams that are kind of maybe not as bad as their record indicates, and that's the Texans and the Eagles. But they've got 5 very, very winnable games. And then, even the Titans game, I think, is winnable because their defense is not very good. So, yeah, I think that they still have an excellent chance of making the playoffs.
You know what I think is good about this season? That here we are, week 9 or ninth game coming in, and we're actually talking about them in positive tones. And that's something we haven't done in 20-some years.
Yeah, that's true. And I think, like I said, I think it really, really helps that that they have such an easy schedule this year. They have their second half schedule, at least it was last week, the easiest remaining schedule of anybody in the NFL. If they had to go against the better teams in the NFL, I don't know if we would be saying what we're saying as far as making the playoffs and feeling good about how many victories they're still going to get. I think that we can say it with some conviction because they are sort of playing the bottom feeders of the NFL.
Yeah, and I would say that 10 years from now, if the Browns make the playoff and maybe advance a little bit, and we talk about these as the good old days, nobody's going to say, yeah, but look who you played. That will not be a factor in evaluating this team years down the road.
No, it won't. People will forget about that. I mean, you just don't go strength of schedule when you're talking about a team that has made the postseason, especially one that would snap a 17-year drought.
Ouch.
So, yeah,
that's impossible. That can't be.
It's amazing. That's what happens when you have a lack of continuity. That's what happens when you fire your coach every couple of years and your GM every couple of years, and you bring in new regimes and new players and you blow everything up. I mean, this is what you get.
Absolutely.